Good morning. I'm Charles Osgood, and this is Sunday Morning. From violence in India to economic distress here at home, the news has been mostly bad. Bad news, like bad currency, tends to drive out the good. But throughout this Sunday morning, we'll be telling you stories that usually don't make the news of everyday people who are doing good, even though the world may not be doing well. Thanksgiving is a time to celebrate all we have. And this morning, what we have is good news.
How you doing?
Good news from Armin Katayan about a football coach whose team is winning in the classroom.
Picasso-esque here. Is that what I'm saying here?
Not...
Good news from Russ Mitchell about an 81-year-old who came back from the brink of death and destitution. And good news about a violin prodigy whose music just might cure disease. Later, the news we've been waiting for. Good news. There's more good news ahead, and we'll be taking note.
I get a huge rush out of performing, and I can tolerate the practice because I know it leads up to that.
17-year-old violin prodigy Jourdan Urbach is undeniably a brilliant musician. And has been since he was a little boy. But now, during his concerts, he is pulling at strings connected to the heart and the purse.
Music is designed to be heard, but it is also to be used, to raise funds that are crucial to research for cancer and for multiple sclerosis and muscular dystrophy.
But how much money can one prodigy raise? The answer is an astounding $1.4 million so far for neurological and other medical disorders.
You ready?
Many times prodigies are one-sided. All they know about is music, all they can talk about is music, all they can do is music. All right.
Conductor David Bernard has known Jourdan since 2003, when they performed a benefit concert at Lincoln Center.
One of the amazing things about him is that he's both very talented, but also he's very accomplished, not just at music or at academics, but also at philanthropy.
It all began when a doctor mentioned to Jourdan that he could help sick children by playing for them. Jourdan started a non-profit charity called Children Helping Children, or CHC.
Jourdan, you were quoted once saying, "There is no age requirement for doing something extraordinary."
Today, Jourdan is the charity's major fundraiser. His concerts bring in thousands of dollars for medical research. But when CHC started, the concerts, like Jourdan himself, were much smaller. He was just 7 years old.
And we would play in the playrooms, and we'd go room to room, and we'd play in the intensive care units.
Do they all seem to like it? Do they all seem to enjoy the music?
Oh, absolutely. I remember one girl in particular. I was very young. It was my first year doing the concerts in the playroom, and she got wheeled in with all sorts of monitors and IV flows going in. And I began playing, and about 5 minutes into the piece, monitors started beeping, alarms going off. She had moved, which is something she had not done since her surgery.
No matter how many people in your audience, you know that if you're touching them one at a time.
Absolutely. I mean, performances for one little girl in an intensive care unit is just as satisfying as playing Carnegie Hall main stage.
And he would know. He's played there twice. Just recently headlining a sold-out benefit concert for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society.
That makes it all the more important for me that I do my very best to let those people leave with the feeling that they just had an incredible concert.
And they did. At his home on New York's Long Island, Jourdan can play just about anything with just about anybody. But he never loses sight of his true goals.
What I'm trying to do with Children Helping Children is to create a ripple effect of youth all across the world who are going to use their talent to help raise money and eradicate neurological disease.
That's quite a tall order, isn't it?
Absolutely. I specialize in this.
Playing for keeps to eradicate disease. Giving back when it seems like there's nothing to give.
Good morning.
Competing to win in the classroom.
Good morning to you.
3 unexpected champions, 3 promising pursuits, 3 stories of good news.